TC 2002 Helmet, Trooper Vest, M4A1 Carbine. Achievements, achievements, achievements. I am back for a single reason, and it is the achievements. And taking a look at these achievements, I am seeing that most of them are basically participation achievements. Judging by the system, it looks like they're going to just keep on adding onto this pile until there's a lot of achievements. I do not think they're going to remove any of them because I'm not getting those quote-unquote vibes, and the achievements are pretty much going to be a dick measuring contest between you and your friends. As soon as Tarkov goes live, Ground Zero, offline mode. And I spend an hour just redoing the key bindings and fiddling around with my graphical settings. BSG were kind enough to provide a map. I'm offline mode, so let's go ahead and find all the exits and make some corrections on the map. I've seen Landmark struggle with one of the extracts, so I'm like, alright, might as well just learn the extracts before we jump in. After 30 minutes of looting and scooting and fighting and booing, we're not gonna get caught with our pants down and search for an extract, and all that time's gonna be wasted. I got a 400 IQ strat. Offline mode, learn. I'm in the offline mode for about an hour and a half now, and I found all the extracts. I memorized them. I made annotations on the map, and I did manage to only post one video, which garnered about 400 views as of this date right now. Let's go in for real. Now I can foresee myself walking everywhere, checking every corner, trying to memorize this map while keeping my left eye on my other monitor, trying to see where am I on the map. You do this long enough, well, I did this long enough, and now the map is much easier to understand.
Поймал, кажись.
let's be honest here. How many of you wandered right into this safe area and hit a landmine? Like seriously, who puts a landmine here anyways? What a learning experience is that. Not only did I spend a colossal amount of time trying to heal myself back while trying to keep the random ass scav at bay who's pestering me behind a corner across the hall, I also learned that when you're hungry, you die. And just like that, we get our first achievement. As I live and breathe, somebody brought their family to the new map. Oh, he's looting a dead corpse. I take him out, my trusty MP5. And now let's keep those two other players at bay. Honestly, I don't know how they got inside, because later when I went closer to that building, I had absolutely no way to get inside. So unless it's like RNG, where sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. But whew, they sure were efficient on getting inside that building. So 3 versus 1 on that. Also, back when I spawned, I think I spawned right next to them, maybe. They were inside that car salesman area. And I waited patiently for like 3 minutes. And then I blew my load as soon as I saw a pixel of the enemy player. And, well, he managed to get away. I am not really proficient in these combat fights. The first player who ran away and I held my fire, I was like, oh, I can't get a shot, I can't get a shot. Well, you miss every shot you don't take. There you go. He goes on the AGS on top of the building or on the 3rd floor, whatever, and straight unloads into the area where I used to be. Good thing I'm on the opposite side, because you could definitely see the shrapnel all across the hallway. Keep in mind, all of these raids take me on average 25 to 30 minutes because I lose my way around the map. Obviously, it's gonna happen, and it is magnificently annoying. Extract camp. Oh, just like that. 30 minutes goes down the drain. And what do? I go woods. It's my comfort map. I know that map. I played that map a lot. Maybe more than Reserve. No. Definitely played Reserve more. But since Woods is really open, it's got a few points of interest, and people get themselves killed basically in the first 10 minutes. If you just stay away from the middle, the sawmill where Sturman is, that's where the players with teammates and bloodlust gotta play around on Woods, or just straight up missions. I don't think there's any missions in the beginning that really require you to go to Woods, specifically into the lumber area. I come across this scav boy, rare scav boy, with a pestily mask, AK-74M with a PSO scope on it. Also kinda laggy every time I zoom in into the PSO scope, so that's gonna be a big L. One thing I also picked up over these raids is that some scavs actually do act like player scavs, so you never know if you're actually coming across a scav or a player scav. And this suspicion came out like the very first raid, where obviously there would be some scavs, very formulaic. They stick around that area and they, shoot their AI scav noises at you when they spot you. But some of them jump or sprint to random directions, so you never know if it's a player scav or an actual scav. Also, what's with the hostile scavs this time around? Jesus. I did 2-player scav raids, and they were not friendly. They were just open fire. And it's kind of hard for me to realize which one is a hostile player scav that will slit your throat so you can open fire at him at very first. But what ends up happening is they would get really close up to you and shoot you dead. Oh, gotta stay away from scav raids for a while. I realized after I did the wood raid, I went to my achievements and looked through them once again, and I stumbled across You Suck and Bear With Me. Eliminate 50 USEC and 50 bear operators. And what better map is there other than Ground Zero? It's a map with mega noobs that don't have high-level traders.